Stay tuned and let's check out this Marvel Legends Joe Fixit Build-A-Figure wave, Falcon. Pow and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at Dan Who. And today we continue looking at the last Marvel Legends wave of 2020. It is, of course, the Joe Fixit Build-A-Figure wave. And I may have saved one of the best figures till last, as today we are ticking a character off my wish list. It is, of course, Sam Wilson, aka Falcon. So this is a more modernized looking Falcon, but it's still heavily inspired off his classic look. So very happy to be adding Falcon to the collection. And you can see the Build-A-Figure pieces hidden at the bottom of the box there. And on display is Sam Wilson himself with his wings and some interchangeable hands. On the side of the box, we're getting a comic image of Falcon. On the back, we're getting a promo image, a little write-up that reads, Sam Wilson soars through the skies, dispensing justice and restoring faith in humanity. And then, as always, you get a list of all the figures in this wave you need to complete the Joe Fixit Build-A-Figure. Today we're reviewing Falcon. So as I said, always happy to tick off some of the big guns in the collection. And Sam Wilson is definitely a character I've been waiting to get. So let's get him open. And here we have Sam Wilson, aka Falcon, out of the packaging with his wings on the side. So obviously, before we assemble his wings, let me just mention he does come with the Build-A-Figure leg for the Joe Fixit Build-A-Figure. So you know what to do. Find the playlist tab and subscribe to the channel, because once I've reviewed all the figures in this wave, I will be building and reviewing the Joe Fixit Build-A-Figure. Today is all about Sam though, so let's take a closer look. So let's start off by taking a closer look at this face sculpt and this new mask. And I do like it. The paint seems pretty clean as well. The eyes are decent enough with those brown pupils painted nice and straight. A little bit of sloppiness on the ear. And again, if I'm nitpicking, the plastic here as well, where the torso sort of glued together, it's a little bit sloppy. There's also a few blemishes here as well on the chest. And I know that seems like I'm nitpicking, but when you've got a character with a white design, any type of little blemish or little nick or scratch is going to really show up. So that's a bit of a shame, but nothing worth complaining about. I'm just pointing it out while I'm zoomed in. But overall, looking okay, just that seam looks a little bit sloppy. The paint, however, though, even on the back and on the front, you can see this line is a very thin, straight line, but that's very well done. Even when it cuts across all three parts of the articulation, shoulder, butterfly, chest, you can see it's very nicely lined up there. Again, it'll break up when you start articulating anyway, so it doesn't matter, but still looks good. The rest of the figure's all red. The gauntlet pieces here on the gauntlet are sculpted in there, and as you'll notice as well, no pins on the elbows. So pinless elbows and a very nice over 90 degrees elbow, double jointed elbow there. So no complaints there at all. Look at that. That is beautiful. And again, combine that with the deep cut body they've chose with that butterfly. And again, you get him in a great flying stance. So without the wings on, let's just take a look. Let's see if the head, there you go, the head goes all the way up. So look at that. For a flying pose, Sam Wilson's going to look great. He looks great without the wings, so he's going to look even better with the wings in a minute. So yeah, that looks good. So I like the body choice. While we're looking at the rest of the body, there's a cut there on his waist, which breaks up that, but not a big deal. The legs, however, are all red, all like a dark maroon red. And again, the serial number, they can't seem to paint that a different color. So that's the only thing that stands out there. But you can see there are pins on the legs. It's just that he's got pinless elbows. But again, they work, they look good. So you'll notice when I've got the arms up like this, you'll see the little breaks in there, and that is for the wings. So let's take a look at them. So the wings seem to be the same that we got with Vulture, but this time now they're in red, and they're a little bit thinner, as in like, see, it looks like a little bit translucent through there. So maybe as they get thinner, they go more translucent, or maybe they're meant to be like hologrammed wings, or maybe they're just feathers, who knows, but still they're a little bit see-through, but I'm fine with that. The light will shine through, and of course you get those two, but you also get the smaller ones as well, so it sort of looks like the wings don't break up when you're articulating. I'm assuming it does that, so when you articulate the arms, the feathers stay together. So both of them should go into an arm nice and simple. And there is a left and right sort of logo there on the sort of clip. So you can see this one's left. So left hand, let's clip that in there. And you do feel the sort of tight grip as well. And then here's another left. There is a left little logo there. And Al. And there you go. The wings are attached nice and simple. And they are pretty firmly in there. And again, as I said, once you start articulating the elbow, the way that they are, it looks like they're still joined, which is very nice. So let's do the second one. So easy. And the second one also has the R's on there, so you're not going to get them mixed up. And they both clip in there nice and firmly, nice and solid. And look at that, Sam Wilson with his wings. We have been waiting for a Falcon to add to our comic displays for a while, and very happy to be getting this guy now. So again, once you've got him in a flying stand, it's going to be so hard to not get this guy looking good. Welcome addition to the shelf for sure. So you'll notice he has two fisted hands, which still work for flying poses, but we do get a set of flat palm hands as well. So if you really want to get him flying pointing, but maybe the points are a little bit too much. I actually quite like the fists, but if you do want the flying hands, they are there. And again, the articulation really does show off these flying stances. Look at that. My review station's not really big enough to show off the wings, but look at that. You can get him arched back, really nicely done there. And sort of pose them however you want. And again, the head will go up nicely as well, so it looks like he's flying. So yeah, really liking these. And the elbow sort of, the butterfly joint, sorry, does go further back at the back as well. So you can get them lined up there, and you can sort of get him diving, maybe flying down. So yeah, this guy is going to be very nicely displayed on a flight stand, or maybe get some string from your ceiling or something, because yeah, you definitely need him flying on your shelf. But yeah, look at this, people. Definitely one of my favourites of the year. So as you can see, Sam Wilson can hold the weight of his own wings, no problems at all. But if you are curious of length, let me just get the tape measure out. And you can see that they are about maybe 13.5 inches all the way across, which is going to take up a decent amount of space in the skyline of your display. Or you can always just use them to help him stand and balance as you spin him around there. But yeah. Sam Wilson looks very nice, but now I'm looking more at these hands. I think I prefer the fisted hands on this figure. So I've took off his long wings just while we jump into some comparisons, and this first one is the obvious one, the Sam Wilson comparison. So this side we have the Falcon Sam Wilson, and then this side we have the Captain America Sam Wilson when he took up the mantle in the comics for a little bit. And it's very nice to have both renditions of a sort of modern Falcon for the display, but my favourite will always be the winged Falcon, of course. And you can't think of Falcon without thinking of Cap. So here we have Falcon compared to a couple of comic book Captain Americas we have. This is the Red Onslaught wave Captain America, and then this is the Marvel 80 years anniversary Captain America. This is easily the best Captain America we have for our comic version in our displays. But I do think that this version of Sam Wilson works with either of these two, whichever you want. But I definitely think he's going to be accompanying my 80th anniversary Cap for the time being, until we get a more classic looking one, even though this is pretty close, let's be honest. And for our last comparison, here we have Falcon compared to the two other comic book figures I've already reviewed in this Gamerverse wave so far. And again, this is how Hasbro get you. I have no interest in Gamerverse figures. All my intrigue is in these comic book characters that come in these waves. Obviously, first time in the line ever getting a Jocasta. I've personally never had a Thunderstrike figure, so happy to add another new character to the display. And then Sam Wilson, one of my favourite Marvel characters full stop, is getting an upgrade. So yeah, so far, so good. Final thoughts, I am very happy with this Falcon Marvel Legends figure. Honestly, even though it's not the perfect classic looking design, let's be honest, it's close enough and can easily fit into any classic or modern comic book display. Honestly, and again, the wings are so nice. They fit so sturdy into the arms, even when you're shaking it or it's on a rotating base like right now, they're not shaking, they're not falling out. They are very secure, much better than the previous Vulture wings that we got. So I'm very happy with this. You can get it on a flight stand, again, dangling from string from your ceiling. However you're going to display this guy, definitely get him above your other legends, soaring majestically. That is the way to show him off with all of his winged glory. So you let me know what you think of this Falcon figure in the comments below. Is it one of the best Marvel Legends of 2020? We'll find out soon, as my top 10 list is coming very, very soon to the channel. But yeah, this is undoubtedly a great Marvel Legends, no doubt. It's the best Falcon that we have in figure form so far, easily. And maybe we'll get a more classic design in the future with even a little red wing, who knows? But for a modern Falcon, this is near enough perfect. Bravo Hasbro, well done, very happy with this. But yes, enough of my rambling. You know what to do. Go and check out the videos tab, find the playlist, but most importantly, please, please, please hit that subscribe button. Much, much appreciated. You are in a position to support the channel. You can do that on Patreon. Links in the description below. I'm also on Twitter these days as well, so tweet me there at Dan Who Reviews. And until then, people, my name is Dan W, and I will see you on on the next one.